AI is making the middle class disposable. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today we'll be discussing this topic. We're losing good jobs, we're losing good opportunities, and here's how we are. This is what's happening with our complete and total breakdown of what AI is doing to us. First thing that is being lost and how it's hurting us is because it's completely displacing jobs. Plenty of entry-level to mid-level jobs. Employers are seeking out customer service, troubleshooting, entry-level tech support, even some even some receptionists are being funneled through AI first before you get to a live person. Recently, a couple of companies, like phone companies, have been slowly but surely trying to get you to interact with the AI or with a computer as opposed to an individual. They are completely looking for ways to cut costs, cut budgets, and that's one of the ways to do it, because if you could get one person to do one thing, to do 5 things, as opposed to one specialized person to do one thing. Job displacement definitely is happening, guys. And then the next thing is that AI is completely and totally devaluing skills. Certain skills that used to be at a premium, they're paying one individual who has just come freshly out of college, something that used to be seasoned in a certain particular field in. Like concierge at hotel, or any type of customer service thing where you have to do research, where a person has to have into relationships, now is being done by computers. Like, it's completely changed the game in regards to that peer-to-peer interaction. And some things might still be at a premium as far as like relationships, but because the jobs are so saturated with AI now, you're losing more and more in those positions, and it's only going to get worse moving forward. The law and men are actually losing their professional identity, and their purpose in jobs. You know, some guys have been at jobs for years and years and years and years, and that feeling of slowly and surely losing or potentially losing your job to AI, or when am I going to get cut for some arbitrary reason, because they're really just trying to funnel you out so they can get AI in or incorporate these things, because your benefits, your actual income, your salary, your personal existence, I should say, is now no longer needed. When it's affecting men, and now the men are looking for jobs. I mean, not particularly men are looking for ways to support their families. That's one of the things we focus on. It's like kind of innately in a lot of us. We want to be the person who provides. Even women can provide too, obviously. I'm just talking about in the male psyche, because that's what I can attest to. We're looking for ways to value, and because they're replacing us, it's having a harder time finding jobs to kind of replace the jobs that were taken away by AI. And the next thing is competition. See, competition is weird, because when you're competing against a person, it's your skills versus their skills. It's your ideas versus their ideas. You know, like it's your personality versus their personality. Now they're completely taking the personality out of a lot of these areas and replacing it with what costs more, how fast can we grow. And even if you do get these jobs, you're competing against AI, and because of that, your growth potential, how much you start earning, your quarterlies, or whatever your job has, your raises are, if we can kind of cut back on increasing your rate, we can now invest more into AI to kind of downsize the department, downsize your division, downsize your store hours, downsize your hours in general, right? So the competition with AI is not just financial, but it's more on the lines of like it stunts growth. The next thing that I want to talk about is the instability, and I touched on a little bit, but downsizing. They want to cut you out. They want to take, you feel the, you feel the tension, the built up animosity, the built up like lack of job security. And it really is just because of when is the next update going to happen where it's going to start affecting my job? When is the next AI thing that comes out that rewrites the way things are being done? Like certain banking systems are becoming obsolete because of the blockchain and this and that and the third. So it's really just kind of reducing the need for the individual and their like the security that they have. So I want you guys to really think, really understand, really know, because at the end of the day, it's your job that's on the line. You have to be prepared. Now, you have to really think, you have to really understand that when you're looking at your financial earnings, when you're trying to make money, when you're trying to make a way for your families, understand you're competing with AI now. So what do you do? What do you do? Do you give up? Do you try to just get something that for now, or do you try to job hop, or do you do something? There are plenty of things coming, but I think you have to start stacking skills. In the link below, I'm going to include a link for something called Skillshare, and just stacking skills with Skillshare, you're going to be able to you're going to be able to leverage that into other opportunities. You're going to be able to leverage that into just gaining overall knowledge that could help you in the interview process, things like that. So use my link down below, and if it's down there, it should be down there at some point, if it's not already down there, and just try to get those skills up, try to get things up. There are other ways too, and I'm gonna do a next video I'm gonna do is gonna be jobs that are kind of AI proof, and so it's not completely hopeless, but you gotta know how to move, how to pivot, how to know when your next opportunity is gonna be for you to have that security and all the things that are gonna be going away soon. So guys, like, comment, subscribe, do the things down below, and look forward to the video somewhere around. I'm gonna put career benefits and things like that when you do finally get that job. I want you to understand that what the benefits are of those jobs, and of course having a unionized position as well within those jobs. Kind of looking for that. I'll talk about that more in those videos. And thank you guys. Deuces.